Hey everybody, I figure I would just show you guys this uh, probably quick video. I mean, you guys know how I rant all the time and go on, but I figured I'd show you this quick African forest elephant that I did. Now, the reason why I made an African forest elephant, or just modified this cheap $1.35. Yep, they changed it up to another 10 cents, and they're just gonna keep going with it. That's why I like to try to get them when they're cheap. Um, but yeah, I just modified this elephant into an African forest elephant here, and all I did really was I painted it. I painted it like a lot of these darker tones with a lot of the mixed colors and all that, and then I replaced the tusks. I cut off the original tusks and I did a sort of what is it? I poked toothpicks through the face there, and then I kind of just built a new tusk relatively quickly. It didn't take a whole lot of time. Um, got the underneath here. Got the trunk. Sorry for the fuzzy camera quality. I have no idea what's going on with it. Got the eyes. Got kind of color variation on the back here. I wanted to make it look like it was dirty, hence the random patches of mud coloring and all that kind of stuff, because I figured, you very rarely see a forest elephant clean, you know what I'm saying? Like they're usually covered in dirt and various other things, to help keep the flies and help keep the flies off them and the sunburn and all that, As for what is the difference between an African bush and forest elephant, well, they're separated by, I think, 6 million years of evolution. I think, give or take. It's been a while. Um, it's been a long time, is my point. And the African forest elephants are a little shorter from what I remember. Their tusks curve inward more. They're a lot more straight. As for like the African bush elephants, kind of go more outwards. Hence the reason why I changed the tusks. The ears kind of vary a lot more in shape. They're a tad smaller. Um, and just thinking about it, honestly, it's just sad. Recently, people started more recognizing them as separate species because beforehand they threw African elephants in all kind of just one big group, which ain't good for the survival of both their species because then they tally it up all together when they should be separating the bush from the forest elephants, but I mean, what you gonna do, it's friggin' depressing to think that we might lose these animals in a decade or so, if that. I mean, damn. And no, it's all by a bunch of greedy assholes who can't think of anything else but money, or can't think of anything but money, and I don't know, I just, personally, I mean, they already got the northern white rhino pretty much, they already got those damn things pretty much extinct, I mean, there's only two females left, so they're done for. I mean, I know they saved some of the sperm samples from a male, and they're gonna hopefully kind of artificially breed or artificially. I'm trying to remember. They're Jurassic Parking it is my point. Like they're gonna try to artificially create more rhinos, and hopefully that works. It's fucking depressing, man. Like like just money. People do anything for that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking terrible. That's how our society works. I mean, you know. I don't know. It's like that saying I've heard a few different times. You could be morally bankrupt as long as you ain't actually bankrupt. And frankly, I disagree with that. But hey, what do I know? One thing, back onto the subject here, was the yellow eyes. I thought how fascinating this is because I watched a documentary recently on the African forest elephants, and some of them have like these bright yellow eyes, and it's really striking. And I said, wow, like I really when I do a figurine of one of these guys, I'd really like to include that, and that's pretty much what I did here. You know, I just gave it a yellow eye. I mean, it's okay. Looks better from like a distance over, you know, over close. Like I think this eye is done better than the. Oh, my bad. Hold on. I think there we go. I think this eye is honestly a lot. Or sorry, I think this eye is honestly done a lot better. The camera would focus. There we go. Yeah. Man, I'm telling you, this camera's a trip. And then, you know, I shaved down the ears a little bit, kind of made them different. This one's a little fatter than this one, which, honestly, I think it's cool. It kind of gives it more of a realistic look. And like I said, there wasn't really a whole lot of modification I had to do. Mostly just a repaint with some different tusks and the shaving down of the ears. Overall, I think it looks pretty good. And, yeah. You know, I mean, I talk more, but now that the whole thought of the fact that we might not have elephants and other megafauna in, like, a decade more, give or take, is fucking depressing. I hate the thought of that. And honestly, I wish, you know, people, like, well, you know, I say we should, you know, kind of get rid of both problems. I think we put bounties on poachers' heads. You know, we get a bunch of people, you know, because they always do that, you know, whenever they want something taken care of, they just put a bounty on something. I say we do that shit with poachers. Yeah. And not just poachers, I'm talking about the shitheads that hire the poachers, because not all poachers are horrible people, you know, like I can understand that. You know, there's a poor man starving in a village, and somebody goes up to him and says, "We'll give you enough money to feed your family for a year if you can kill a rhino. Just one." I mean, I understand that. As somebody with a family, you know, yeah, it makes sense. It's like, well, it's only one rhino. I mean, what's it going to hurt? You know, but then they don't realize that there's like 20 other people, like, kind of, you know, they're given the same offer. They go do the same things, and I mean, rhinos don't breed fast, nor do really any megafauna. Most of them breed very slowly. I mean, you know, shit. Friggin', I mean, a year, like, a little bit over a year for gestation and all that. That's a very slow breeding time. So that's why you can't just go killing them in bulk, is because, you know, they can't replenish their population. But, you know, on a less depressing note, that's pretty much all I wanted to show you folks, was just this elephant I fixed up here. The next little video I'll be making is the Corythosaurus, the Hammond Collection Corythosaurus, over on the right, which I will not be showing until I'm fully done with him. I'm Mod Podging him, and then I'll spray him down, and then he'll be... Oh, wait, no, then I gotta gloss him, and then he'll be good to go. But, yeah, and then afterwards, the ancient weapons will be ready to paint. But, yeah, you know, that's the African forest elephant I fixed up. Also, I just realized I gotta fix up that, the bear dog over there. The Amphision. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time.